There's a lot of support that is available within the Science Coach ecosystem that we hope that you take advantage of. We have an enormous amount of support so that you can focus on coaching 6th through 12th grade students to do the authentic research, learn the critical thinking skills, and address real life problems. We are trying to support you so that you can focus on the important things. Science Coach has very flexible implementation options. Whether it's a public, private, or charter school, it's a rural, suburban, or urban, even different resource levels, well-resourced, low-resource, or in homeschool situation, no resource. Science Coach has successfully been implemented in those environments, and mostly because we provide a lot of that missing resource. Whether you choose to implement Science Coach within an existing science class or as an independent research class or as part of an after-school or club program, all of those are options that are currently in use today. Science Coach provides biosafety level 1 and 2 lab access and all of the insurance to go with it. So if you have students that want to use our St. Louis lab table at the BioSTL lab, which is a $50 million lab, it's open 24/7, 365. Our head coach will assist you in the lab. We have insurance that would allow you to go into any other lab or institution, and our insurance covers the student and the coaches in those environments. We also have insurance coverage for the teachers, the students, and we even have travel insurance that's secondary to your personal travel insurance, as well as professional liability for the teachers. Science Coach provides equipment. Some of it's free, some of it's loaned, and if you have supply stipend money, we purchase that and ship it directly to your school in a very timely manner. We have an inventory list that we welcome you to preview and select the items that would be most useful to you, and then they are sent directly to your school at no cost to you. Just like sports coaches get paid for their after-school work, Science Coach teachers get paid for their after-school work. Teachers are paid $2,000 to head coaches get $3,000 as a stipend for their after-school work. The milestone stipends are outlined, but basically if you do what you normally would do in the process of helping students do authentic research and create a project and enter it in competitions, you will get 100% of your funds. One of the most important aspects of Science Coach is the professional development. It is year-long, job embedded. We start out with summer training, additional specialty hands-on skills training. So like last year, we offered some medical laboratory science training. We have the teachers organized into teams so that you have a cohort that you can also lean on for support. You have a dedicated head coach for that one-to-one support, that person that you can call when you need help. And there's also drop-in coaching. Our drop-in coach is an expert science teacher who's available during the school day to help you or your students. And sometimes that's Zoom, sometimes that's meeting you at the lab, and sometimes that is in person at your school. Whatever works best for you and is physically feasible. A field coach is a retired science teacher who is going to help you and your student complete their experiments in the field. So we've had a student go to a university, but they could only have access during the day. So the field coach went and supported that student and parent with that research because the teacher couldn't leave, of course, because they had their classes that they were working with. Science Coach offers a very unique innovation to entrepreneurship pathway. So when you have students that come up with ideas that seem like they have a commercializable capacity, or maybe there's intellectual property that needs to be protected, bring that to our attention so that we can do the necessary review and or get the necessary legal support to help that student's idea actually go to that next level. Another important area in which we support science coaches is with curriculum. AIM teacher and AIM student. This is actually the methodology that is the framework for teaching instruction of how to do authentic research. The AIM teacher has all kinds of detailed lessons, worksheets, grading rubrics, activities, everything that a teacher would need in order to support students in this learning. We have a companion product, which is AIM Student, that provides more of the details and actual instructions around things that have to do with research, like writing an abstract or conducting a literature review or the elements of a scientific paper, or how do you do statistical analysis on a t-test or ANOVA. All the different aspects of actually doing research is in these two companion products, AIM Teacher and AIM Student. We use Canvas in order to deliver this. The curriculum is written on the 5 E's of instruction: engage, explore, explain, elaborate, and evaluate. The curriculum comes free as part of the Science Coach program. So this page is a summary of all the different support options that we have. Curriculum, flexible implementation, having lab access that you can go to 365 days a year, insurance for both teachers and students that covers you in other labs or other environments, supplies that you can have for free and or borrow, a stipend for the after school time, year-long professional development in multiple different ways, have a dedicated head coach and team support, and intellectual property review in case your students do come up with something that warrants going into our innovation to entrepreneurship pathway. We're here to support you.